I was a teenager in the 1980s, which was, if you ever look at old videos, it was a lot of consumption, right? A lot of materialistic. It was the Reagan era, if you will. And to be successful, coming from Scarborough and being the son of a pair of immigrants, to be successful was to work on Bay Street. So at the age of 16 or 17, around there somewhere, I made the decision to basically commit myself 100% to it. So I started as a messenger, and I worked as a messenger and worked my way up. Every Christmas, every March break, every PA day I had, I was there doing whatever was asked of me. So I became a vice president by the time of 27. And basically the way the firm worked was if you didn't make any money, you were kicked out. It was a trial by, baptism by fire. And I survived that. We were doing pretty well. By 35, I had the American dream, right? I had a beautiful family, married my high school sweetheart, had a bunch of toys. I was doing okay. On February 21st, 2006, my 4-year-old daughter woke up with a headache, and unfortunately she died that day. And I had to give her CPR for, I think it was 6 or 9 minutes. It was just me and her, nobody else was around. And at her funeral, the church was just packed, and I realized how much a 4-year-old had done. She'd given her organs, so she'd saved 4 children somewhere in North America, have her organs now. People walked up to my wife that I didn't even know, and they said that they've converted to believe in a God because such a nice kid existed. It was, that's why I changed. It was Nikki's death that really caused me to shift direction.
Happy 35th birthday. Look at that. That's some great writing. To Rob, we love you. From Danielle, Nicole, Mommy, what does that say?
Daddy.
Daddy.
We love you, Dad.
Wow.
I realized that all those years working on Bay Street, the extent of my charitable giving was a check. That was basically it. And I really didn't think too much of my blessings until I lost them. And it was when I realized all that Nicole did by the age of 4 that it was time for me to step up and give back, right? And reconcile my relationship with God and serve. So that's what I did. 6 months after Nikki passed away, I enrolled at Duville College in New York, and a year after she passed away, I was in front of kids. So that's how I got there. It's humbling, right? I went from a life where I was the boss to one where I serve. And even though Nicole passed 6 years ago, every day is still a struggle. And I hope it's a struggle that my wife and I have paid the price for and nobody else has to carry. I like to think of it as the cross that we carry for a bunch of people. Regardless of someone's religion, right? I think we're all called to God, right? And I think we're all equal and we all have to respect each other's religion. One thing I'll never do is tell somebody they're wrong. It's different paths to the same king, if you will. Praising God above all else is grabbing that passion and you being the light, right? And you being the light that is put on top of the hill. So when people look at you, they say, my goodness, because you exist, there must be a God.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time.